In my culture, death is not the end. They are still with us, as long as we do not forget them.
Hello out there in TV land, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to pay tribute to the late great Chadwick Boseman by giving you my top 5 movies that he did before he passed. This is just my personal top 5. Chadwick Boseman was a great actor, definitely gone before his time to cancer. This is just my way of paying homage to him. I was a huge Boseman fan. Actually, long before he became the Black Panther, I have been following his acting career. So this is just my top 5. Going for the top 5 movies you should watch with Chadwick Boseman. And at number 1, or number 5, I should say, is easily Black Panther. It's the one everybody knows him for. It's the one that really put him on the map. He gave such a great performance. As most of you know, he actually showed up in the Marvel MCU and Captain America Civil War. And then his character got his own spin-off movie with the Black Panther movie, and so on and so forth. He did such an amazing job. From the accent, the acting, the emotional gravitas, the charisma, just everything. And as a black person, me being a black man, we don't get a lot of black superhero movies. So for him to be one of the first and one of the really amazing ones, to really set the standard, I am forever grateful to him for that. So Black Panther needs to be on the list, but I would definitely say he's definitely had better performances. Going down the list, the next one is 42. That's where he played Jackie Robinson. Yes, the famous baseball player, the first black athlete in the major baseball league. And here he it's basically a Jackie Robinson biopic showing him going into the major leagues and dealing with the racism and discrimination at that time. It also has a really amazing cast. Harrison Ford's in it, Alan Tudyk's in it. So this movie had a lot of great people in it, and he gives another star-making performance, and he does very well in that. Another movie that he did very well in was Marshall, which is also another biopic. It's the Thurgood Marshall legal drama, and it was another one. Once again, he did a very good job in it. There was another one that had a lot of great people in it. It had, besides him, it had Josh Gad, Kate Hudson, Sterling K. Brown. If you don't know him, he's been in a lot of different stuff. I actually first saw him in Supernatural as the crazy hunter Gordon in season 2, and I think he became bigger amongst mainstream audiences when he did This Is Us, where he was the adopted black kid that turned to a black man. He had brother and sister and his adopted dad, their dad died when they were young, and so on and so forth. So that's how Sterling K. Brown kind of got more mainstream, because This Is Us. But once again, Thurgood Marshall is an amazing film. Film definitely put him more on the map for me. He gives an amazing performance, and like I said, it's another biopic. He was at that time he was doing a lot of biopics. There's another movie. It's not on his list, but I'll give it an honorable mention. The Express. That was another one. And actually, old Chadwick. The next on the list is Get On Up, the James Brown biopic. So he kind of became the biopic guy for a little bit. And this is an amazing movie. It's the story of James Brown. The thing I love the most about this movie, Chadwick Boseman, he was James Brown. He had his voice, his inflection, the way he was dancing. Once again, the charisma was off the charts. He did such an amazing job. Like his James Brown was just so good. He was so spot on. And it's even more crazy because there are some times in the movie he is very dislikable. And like like I said, I've seen him play all these heroic figures from Black Panther, Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson. So seeing him in this and, seeing some of the darker side of James Brown and some of the stuff he was doing, it definitely showed that he had more range, which was really good at the time. Next on the list, The Five Bloods, which was a Spike Lee movie, and it was directed, produced, and co-written by Spike Lee. And once again, this is another all-star cast. At this point, he really started hitting his stride. He had a lot of. This has Delroy Lindo, who's really good. He's also been in Sinners. If you've seen that, he was the alcoholic. I couldn't think of a better way to say it. He was in that, and had Jonathan Majors in it, and a lot of other great actors and actresses. He in this movie is to tell 4 African American veterans who bow the forces of man nature when they were in Vietnam, and then they go looking for the remains of their fallen brother in Chadwick Boseman's character, and the gold fortune that he helped them hide. And once again, great movie, great acting, great performances. It's one of his last movies he did before he passed. I remember it went in theaters and straight to Netflix, if I remember correctly. And he gives another amazing performance. Also, during this movie, if I remember correctly, they say he was dealing with his cancer around that time as well. So it says a lot, the performance he was able to give, considering what he was going through. And the last movie on my list is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It is a American drama, and basically it's based on the play in 1982 of the same name. And basically, it's the whole premise is there's a lot of tension between Ma Rainey and her band as they're recording the album in Chicago, and his character, name was Lev Green. He keeps going head to head with Viola Davis' character, Ma Rainey, and he feels like he's the star. He knows everything. He's already got it all figured out, and he's trying to talk to Ma Rainey's women. He's going back and forth with her. It's just a lot. There was just a lot. Chadwick Boseman was a piece of work in this movie, I ain't gonna lie. And once again, this is honestly my favorite Chadwick Boseman performance. Unfortunately, it's his last performance because he just he has so much range. Because at the first, you kind of like him a lot. He's a smooth talker, he's slick, he's whatever. But then the more the more the movie goes on, you see he's a bit unhinged. He has a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness. He clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. He should probably listen to his elders. Once again, another all-star cast. Like I said, Viola Davis in this. Coleman Domingo's in this. So it was his last performance before he passed. I honestly wish he had got an Oscar for this. Like, he did really well, and it was just so good. And I felt like it was deserved, to be completely honest. I don't even remember who got it. I don't even remember who got it that year, but it should have been him, like, in all honesty. But, like, I just want to give you the top 5 movies that I think you should go watch out of Chadwick Boseman's career. If you like, obviously he doesn't have like a ton, but those top 5 are definitely. If I was to like gun to my head, if anybody asked me, like, you should go watch those top 5 because they're just so good. And I'll be honest, his passing did hurt a lot of us, especially in the black community. Like, he was a hero to a lot of us. As much as he played on the screen, he definitely played a lot to a lot of us. You know, just seeing him and just the way it kind of felt like his portrayal of T'Challa and Wakanda and what black people are and over there, and you know, in this fictional world, it kind of made us like dream and believe more in a strange sort of way. Like to this day, I still have a hard time watching some stuff that involves him. Like there's certain movies I can watch. Like Black Panther is an easy watch. There's pain in it, but it has enough feel goodness in it and action to kind of push down how I'm feeling. But I know like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, it's so hard for me to watch that movie. Not because it's not good, because well he's not in it, but there's a scene that Angela Bassett does.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
And it's even in the trailer. And I remember watching the trailer, and when I saw it in the trailer, I immediately just felt like I honestly was. I don't even gonna lie to you. I was on the verge of tears just thinking about it because he was just so impactful to a lot of us. So it's definitely a hard day, but you know he's finally on the Walk of Fame, and I felt like I owed it to myself, but more importantly to Chadwick Boseman to just do this tribute to him and give my picks for the movies I suggest y'all watch, and you know, go support him and everything. Like if you want, subscribe if you can. I don't really care, to be honest, not for this. I just want to get his memory out there because like it's he deserves to be remembered. Like he is definitely one of the greats, and he was definitely gone before his time. And with that, I'll leave you guys with this. And y'all take care.
In my culture, death is not the end. It's more of a stepping off point. You reach out with both hands and Bast and Sekhmet. They lead you into the green veldt where you can run forever.